Everyone. Welcome to fucking Knockout Chaos. It's so corny. Knockout Chaos, though. Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou. Really only doing this because Ngannou's fighting. I do want to hear this fight quick. We're getting the Ray Vargas Nick Ball announcement right now. I bet on this fight. I'll tell you about it in a sec. Oh, one judge gave it to Vargas. That's important. 116, 110 Ball. It's Splitty City right here. Oh, and a draw? S- Split draw. Wow. Alright, the reason that fight was important is because, Ray Vargas won the first 6 rounds of that fight. It was a 12-round fight, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna throw down." Oh, no, sorry, Ray Vargas was a huge favorite. Wins the first 6 rounds of that fight, gets dropped in the 7th round, and then he was a dog. He was plus 150, and I was like, "Yo, I'm taking Ray Vargas because all he needed to do was win 1 more round, and he recovered well." But then he got dropped a couple times, so those are 10-8 rounds. Didn't go in his favor, but, boxing judging always a little sketchy. It was a fucking draw, so I'll get my money back. No, I don't know if I will actually. I don't think I do for a draw, that sucks. But whatever. Thought it was a good bet, good value on it. Speaking of good bets, let's get into tonight's. Alright, full disclosure, didn't make a bet breakdown for this, as you probably obviously saw. Because I didn't make a breakdown for this, I am not going to count any of these bets towards the units or anything. I did take bets on the Joshua Ngannou fight, I'll show you those. I have suggested bets to take on the Zhang Parker fight because personally, I don't really see much value on that fight, and I didn't wanna take it. There's a reason I didn't do the breakdown. I didn't see much value across this card. Not the biggest boxing guy to begin with. Do like boxing, but I gotta be honest with you, I'm more of a PBC guy because I feel like I used to work a lot of their events, so I know the fighters better, and I feel more confident giving out picks for those. Don't feel as confident giving out picks for fighters that I don't know as well. So, first things first, we got the Zhang Parker fight. Okay, Zhang? I don't know how to say this guy's fucking name, not gonna lie. Anyways, coming off back-to-back KOs of Joe Joyce. That's huge. Both of those within 6 rounds. First one was in round 6, second one, round 3. Did lose a unanimous decision before that to Hrgovic, okay? Also important here, because if you notice the bets, these are bets I'm suggesting, by the way. Obviously, some of them contradict each other, so do what you will with them. But I think if Joseph Parker wins this fight, it's probably by decision, and I think if Zhang wins this fight, it's early KO. Yo, they're giving you plus 380 for Zhang rounds 1 to 6. That's crazy good odds to me. Also, rounds 7 to 12 is also like plus 190. Like, I feel like, especially when it comes to boxing and you know it's going to be a KO, so the odds are ballooned like crazy. It makes so much more sense to just bet the group round betting KO because, like, you could put two bets out, 1 through 6 and the 7 through 12, and then all you need is the fighter to win by KO. You're going to win one of them, and they're both such big odds that it's worth it. But anyways, I digress. D Nile, what up, bro? Parker can't fight southpaws. He's going down in 8. You're calling it in round 8, or you're saying within 8 rounds? Big bang Zhang time. I'm cool with him going down. I mean, again, I didn't actually throw out these bets. These are suggested, but I'm kinda rooting for Zhang by KO 1 through 6 the most. A, it's the most odds, highest odds, whatever you wanna say, and, still kinda tight at Joseph Parker for ruining my fucking Deontay Wilder bet last time. Had Wilder by KO in a parlay. I mean, we know what happened there. Within 8 rounds. Alright, I like that bet. Because again, I'm taking the 1 through 6. Well, I'm not taking it, but I'm suggesting it. What I am taking, though, is all 4 of these bad boys. Yes, 2 of them do contradict each other. It's what we call a hedge, ladies and gentlemen. But yo, Ngannou to not be knocked down, plus 185, That was even higher earlier in the week. It was like plus 250. That's crazy to me because Ngannou's fucking tough, and I don't think like the odds makers have AJ by KO the most likely outcome. I think AJ by decision is the most likely outcome, hence the other bet there. But yo, what do you like? What makes you think Ngannou's gonna get knocked down? You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make much sense to me. Over 7.5, I like because I think this goes long. Think about the Tyson Fury fight. Ngannou went fucking the distance with Tyson Fury. I think he could go the distance with Joshua. I think the most likely outcome is those top 3 hitting. Ngannou doesn't get knocked down. It goes the distance, so we hit the over 7.5, and Anthony Joshua dominates the decision. That's the most likely outcome. What I'm rooting for would be Ngannou doesn't get knocked down over 7.5 and an Ngannou KO late. That would be sick. Either way, got those 4 bets out. Again, not counting them towards the overall record, but I did throw those out tonight. Out? Yeah. That sounded weird because I said I threw those out as if, like, I got rid of them, but you know what I meant. Throwing those out there. You think Parker at his best may go longer than you think? Alright. But Southpaw and Parker's Oil and Water. Francis by KO and AJ by decision only should make sense. Joshua looks the same in the eyes as he did when he lost to Usyk. Yeah, dude, like, Anthony Joshua is another one who's kinda on my shit list because, who did he fight? Otto Wallin, I had him fucking going the distance there, and he knocked him out. So, don't have the best track record with boxing betting, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like this is a little different because it's Francis. It's an MMA guy, you know? Feel like I know him a lot more, so it's easier to bet it. I'm packing the bong because you know how we do it here. We gotta rip the bong to get started. Also, the pacing of this card has been, like, torturous, dude. This shit started at 1 PM my time, Eastern time. It's 5:30 now. They still have Ray Vargas in the ring. We've been live for 8 minutes now. 8 minutes ago, I was waiting to hear the fucking decision. Like, bro, we don't need I know it was a title fight, but come on. Whoa, dropped the lighter, but it landed in my lap. We Gucci like that. Denial, let's blaze up, brother. We're getting started here. Switch this black. Waiting on these 2 fucks to come out. As always, I clean the bong a little bit right before, and it always catches me off guard because you know, you're pulling so hard usually, and then when you clean it, you don't have to pull as hard because it's nice and clean. And I always, like, rip it way too hard, and then it, like, comes out, whoa! But, you know, it's a nice little start. Nice little start to this card. Nick Ball looked pretty good, I gotta say. Ray Vargas just kinda looked like shit. I remember that Oshaki Foster fight, and, well, Oshaki's nice. Maybe you gotta just give Oshaki credit, but I bet on Ray Vargas in that fight too, man. Fucking Ray Vargas. Fucking Ray. Oh, I should do a poll, see what y'all be thinking. Start a poll. Zhang or Parker? Mrs. Parker. Bro, they're still on this fight, though. Like, come on, move it along. Gotta get it going. I'm so hyped for 299 tomorrow. I don't know if everyone here is a boxing or MMA fan, but, you know, we do both here. 299 fucking stacked. Gonna miss the first few fights, but, you know, as always, I'll be live for the main. Hopefully, we have a good night betting with that. Last 3 pay-per-views, 10 and 1. Knock on wood. Hopefully, we, smooth sail through that. We're showing Zhang in the fucking, Zhang in the locker room right now, shadow boxing. They said it's coming up after this break, but how long is this break? We're gonna see 10 ads about Saudi Arabia. Oh, here's the first one, AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone, okay? More of a, advanced auto parts guy. Oh, it was in Spanish too. Is this shit in Spanish, these commercials? Nah, they're in English. Oh, no, they are in Spanish. The commercials are in Spanish, but the the stream is in English. Don't ask me my source, alright? I bought the DAZN pay-per-view, okay? Bought it from a guy I know. There was a middleman. Godzilla vs. Kong promo, okay. Oh, showing a Ryan Garcia promo here. Bro, Ryan Garcia, let's talk about Ryan Garcia. Jesus Christ. Poor guy is, losing his fucking mind. They're showing him a lot in this promo. It is like a DAZN promo, not necessarily a Haney Garcia promo, but it had a lot of Garcia. Showing Jake Paul, showing Ryan Garcia again. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, dude. Mike Tyson's almost 60 years old. Jake Paul's like 25. That shit is ridiculous. I don't care if it's an exhibition or not. Like, no one wants to see that. Also, what makes Netflix think that they're like some fucking live streaming thing now? Netflix tried to do a fucking reunion show or something for one of their shows, and it was a huge fail. I remember reading mad articles about that. They never got it live. They had to upload it the next day or some shit. Like, now you're gonna do this pay-per-view, not pay-per-view, but you're gonna do this huge boxing event? I mean, they obviously make a shitload of money, so I'm sure they can afford to figure out how to live stream, but, just seems like maybe you should go a little test event first after that, you know, after you fucked up big time on the first one. Maybe they have done them since, and I just haven't heard about it because they didn't fuck them up. Now we're thinking outside the box. Gonna go back to the suggested bets for this. So I gotta say the crowd in Riyadh is so whack sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean every time they go there. Like, no one they're all just, like, sitting there it's like they're watching a movie. Oh, now we got a fucking Haney, Garcia thing again. I mean, yo, even before Ryan went kinda crazy in the last week, I was definitely gonna bet, Haney by decision. Now I'm feeling like Haney by KO might be more likely. Like, who what the Ryan's gonna come in, like, completely unprepared, I feel like, or completely emotional, and he's gonna leave himself open to get fucking destroyed. I mean, Haney's not a big finisher, but, like, boxing, bro, you could get knocked out. And we just saw a Rye guy get knocked out by, Tank. Granted, it was like a body shot, but whatever does the trick, man. Yeah, not even, like, looking forward to that. It's on 420, that's cool, like, it's also at Barclays Center, maybe I'll go to that shit, depending on the price. I ain't paying good money to see that shit, but if it's cheap, I'll fucking go to that shit. Shout out Barclays, where the Islanders played for a minute. Alright, we're seeing Zhang again in his, they're calling it dressing room, that kinda sounds like he's, like it's more of a locker room if you ask me, but I guess it's a dressing room, I don't know. Alright, we're getting a little Joseph Parker promo here, him talking about Zhang. Over under, how late does the main event end? So right now it's 5:45 PM where I'm at, New York. 7:15 over under for 2 fights, both of which could be early knockouts. Oh, we got Kate Abdo on the call. I haven't been watching this card much, before coming on here. I did watch that Ray Vargas fight, but I haven't been paying attention to it otherwise. Just wanted to go live for the co-main and the main. I knew the pacing was gonna be slow as fuck, and I knew I didn't really know a lot of the guys earlier on the card, so just would have been sitting here pretending I know shit. But, even still, bro, been live for almost 20 minutes. We haven't even gotten a walkout yet. So far, majority of you have Zhang in the voting, 64%, 36% have Parker. Parker's definitely a live dog, but I agree, Zhang, I think. I mean, that's what we want, right? It's not that Parker can't finish him, but, like, we all wanna see a fucking knockout, right? Knockout chaos. We just got a decision. That's a risk you run when you call a card this. Like, if we just get 2 boring decisions right now, you called the card knockout chaos? Like, I know there was knockouts earlier on the card, but come on. You can't, like, sell how the fight is gonna end in the name. Was Kate Abdo always on DAZN? 'Cause I kn she did a couple Showtime things. Has she gone to DAZN after Showtime maybe, or was she always doing both? Maybe she's like Ray Flores, you know? Ray be everywhere these days. Who won Ball versus Vargas? Dude, it was a split draw, and it was kind of a wild fight. So Vargas clearly won the first 6 rounds, like, clean sweep. He gets fucking rocked in the 7th. Didn't get knocked down in the 7th, but got rocked. Like, it was bad. He just survived. Gets out of the round. Looks pretty bad in the 8th and gets he kept, pushing him, and he kept falling over, and at one point, Ball kinda pushed him and maybe brushed him with a little, like, left hook or something, and, the ref called it a knockdown, and, like, it wasn't really a knockdown, but it was the right call because he was just fucking flopping all over the ground the whole fucking fight. It was weird. So that was a knockdown, and then he got legitimately knocked down in, like, the 10th, I think it was. Um, so the scoring wasn't looking good because Ball definitely won, like, the last 6 rounds and the 2 knockdowns. Uh, so when it went to the scorecards, I don't remember what Vargas's card was, but, Ball's card was 116, 110, and then the final guy had it, draw. So, crazy fight. A lot closer than I thought, and I bet on Vargas as a live dog in the 7th, right when he got rocked, because I was like, "Yo, he won 6 rounds already. He just needs to win 1 more round." But, yeah, draw, so I don't think that voids the bet either. I think if it's a draw, you lose the bet, so it's a bummer, but thought he was gonna lose either way because it was arguably 2 10 I mean, it was 2 10-8s with the knockdowns, and then the other 4 were definitely fucking 10-9s in favor of Ball. Can't do the math in my head, but Ball shoulda won by 2 points. We got Ariel Helwani interviewing, Zhang right now. It's so weird that Ariel's, like, a fixture in these boxing cards now. Like, I know he did, like, the Jake Paul shit. I guess because Francis is on it. Yeah, alright, that ties it together. One thing to put him with the MMA guys, but it's, like, weird when he does, like, actual boxing events. It's like it's cool, but hopefully that was pre-recorded 'cause, Zhang looked nowhere near ready to walk out. He was chilling, still in a t-shirt. I'm assuming he's gonna be in a robe or some shit when he comes out, you know? Maybe go Deontay Wilder route, rock the big fucking gear on his back. Blame that on the loss. Pacing really just needs to be better on this shit. I wonder if there's an incentive from Kingdom Arena, like the hosts of the event. I wonder if they're like, "Yo, the longer the event goes, the more money." I guess that's like a fact, really. More concessions people will buy and shit. Like, if anything, as the host, as the venue, you want that shit to go as long as it can. Not as the consumer. I don't know about you guys. When I see a Saudi card too, or like anywhere in the Middle East, I'm like, "Oh, dope. It's gonna air early in the day, and we'll be done at like 4 o'clock." And then, here you are at 6, and it's like, bro, at this point, you're cutting into like prime time anyway, Friday night. Should have waited to take that pre-fight bong hit because I'm ready to take another one. Waiting for the fight to start. Wish I could like play a video or something in the meantime. Switch between the backgrounds so you guys seems like something's going on. Things are getting interesting. Still waiting on the first fight. Waiting. Oh, we wait. All right, we're back with Ariel and Ade. Ariel Helwani. Joseph Parker is the only one who wanted to take this fight, according to Ade. He's a Kiwi. They like to bang. Ariel's words. I do normally root for the Kiwis. I think it's because I picked Deontay Wilder against Joseph Parker that because I went against him there, now I just feel like, "Ah, fuck me there, I'm gonna go against you again." Again, just my rooting interest. Don't have a bet on this fight, but I do have some suggested bets on this fight. If anyone's looking for plus money action, there's plenty of other plus money bets, but, kinda think the only other one I shoulda added there is Zhang rounds 7 through 12, which I believe is plus 190. I'm gonna double check that right now because he probably wins by KO. I mean, there's a world where Zhang wins by decision, but that's why I like the fight goes the distance bet. You gotta take, like you almost gotta take fight to go the distance and Zhang by KO. I think those are the 2 good bets here. If you're a Joseph Parker fan or you're really confident in Joseph Parker, then obviously Parker by decision is a great idea. But, personally, I'm kinda rooting for Zhang, so I'm liking the 1 through 6 bet. I'm gonna get the odds for you in a second on the 7 through 12 bet, if I can fucking find it. It is right here, plus 190. So after all that, I had the number right. But yeah, dude, so think about that. Just throw let's say you threw 2 units, 1 each on Zhang by KO 1 through 6, Zhang by KO 7 through 12. All you gotta do is win one of those to get your money back and then some. If instead of betting Zhang by KO, which is, like, just straight up, let's see what that is. It's -115, which also isn't the worst value either, but you know me, I'm not taking it because it's minus, but, I don't blame anyone for that's a good parlay piece, Zhang by KO. And then you take fight goes the distance at +120 as well or something, or the over 10.5 at -115 as well. Or again, if you wanna go the Joseph Parker route, him by decision, +330. Him by KO is +600. It's not like Joseph Parker can't knock him out, bro. Joseph Parker does have 23 knockouts and 34 wins. Like most I mean, like any boxer, most of his wins come by knockout. In his last 5 fights, he lost one of them, but alright, so in his last 4 wins now let's go his last 5 wins, he's only got 2 KOs, 3 decisions. Went the distance with Derek Chisora twice, went the distance just recently with Deontay Wilder, and that's where I kinda think this fight goes long because we just had him face a power puncher and it went long, which means he's good at negating the power, but also Zhang is probably a lot better than Deontay Wilder at this point. Deontay's getting up there in age, so take it with a grain of salt. This dude wants a link. All I could tell you is this is a live stream. Forget the word live. So it's a stream, and then there's directions. There's north, south, there's west, and then the one I'm missing out. If you put those 2 together, there's there's value there. That was my stoned ass cryptic way to give you the old thing. I'm not gonna post it because I don't wanna blow up their spot or my own. But, yeah, we're live streaming, and I live on the East Coast. Alright, apparently this fight is Ade, like, tossed it, and he's like, "Alright, we're getting ready to go." I ain't trolling your ass, bro, I'm telling you. This is a stream, and I live in the East. Those 2 words, do a little Googling, you'll get there. There's also the one that is a drug, you know, blank streams. Damn, yo, Zhang is 40? I didn't know that. He's also 6'6", 291 pounds. At a fucking what is that? 30, 40, almost a 45-pound weight advantage to Zhang. He's also southpaw. He's also got a 4-inch reach advantage. Joseph Parker's only 32. That kind of blows my mind, dude. I feel like Joseph Parker's been around a long time. 32 though is not that old, especially for a heavyweight. 32, like practically spring chicken. He's got his whole career ahead of him. All right, here we go. We're getting the announcement from Bruce's brother. I'm sure Michael loves being called that. Bruce's brother. Let's get this party started. Is that what he says for the fucking co-main? Yeah, obviously it's let's get ready to rumble for the main. Oh, and as that happens, my stream is freezing, but that's cool. Oh, we're good. We're back. Searches only got you so far. I mean, dude, there's only so much I could do. It's not like something easy to spell out where I could give you the direct thing, and I'm not pasting it. But if you were, like, broke a piece of glass, like the glass was cracked, like crack is also a drug, and then, we're doing a live streams, plural, without the word live. That's also one that you could do. Yeah, I know the policies, bro. Thank you for the info, though. I'm trying to help, doing the best I can. Joseph Parker, walking out now. Feels like feels like forever. 30 minutes after going live, we finally get in the walkout. Should've just gone live at 6, would've been perfect. How we doing on the voting? Damn, the voting has gotten closer. A lot of more of you voted on Parker. Still Zhang in the lead, 59%, Parker 41%. It's a close fight though on paper. Ooh, 6 o'clock alarm. Fire department, you could probably hear that. If you can't, then ignore me, but if you can, that's what that is. Shout out to, first responders, man. The New Zealand flag looks so much like the Australian flag that I got excited when I saw the, cross in the top corner, but, then I remembered he's a Kiwi. Nothing against Kiwis, but, big Izzy fan. I mean, you can see the 2 posters there. Here we go. Oh, I knew Zhang would be in a robe. Remember in the aerial interview, I said, "He ain't ready, he's still in a T-shirt." Again, I haven't watched this whole card, and maybe they haven't done as big a walkout for everyone either, but I'm surprised how little of an entourage they have in the it's literally just them. There's a guy behind him holding the belt, but, might be his coach, probably, I have no idea who it is, but, usually, especially in boxing, they got the whole fucking crew with them. Sometimes they got a rapper with them and shit. We'll see what happens in the main event. Maybe the main event only gets the entourage. Let's go, bro. I can watch the stream now, paid for DAZN. Good job. Yo, that's fucking wild. Do you guys see the result? Oh, well, if you guys don't see the stream. On the screen right now, who will win their voting has Zhang 41%, Parker 59%. We in the chat have the exact opposite, but that's crazy because it was the exact numbers. So interesting, interesting, interesting. Closing odds right now, -225 for Zhang, +175 for Parker. I think my odds are slightly different when I throw them up. Yeah, but not much different. 5 points. I did the odds earlier today. We're getting the announcements now from Buff. You guys more excited for this fight or the main event? Probably a stupid question. You might think the main event's a gimmick fight, in which case I could see your reasoning for saying you're more hyped for this fight. Tyson Fury's in Joseph Parker's, corner, crew? I don't know what you wanna call it. Shows how much I know about boxing. Are they do they train together or some shit? I didn't know they were boys. I know Tyson's, like, half brother fought earlier on this card. Not Tommy, I think his name was Roman? Roman Fury? Yeah, old Roman. Thoughts on main event? How is it a gimmick fight? Not that it is a gimmick fight, I said I could see how people would think that because it's a mostly MMA guy fighting one of the best heavyweight boxers of all time, you know? I mean, I'm rooting for Francis. I ain't talking shit, I'm just saying. Scar, what up, bro? How you doing, Scar? Scar. More of a Mufasa guy myself. Scar, I used to fucking hate Scar. Not you, bro. Lion King. Scar would give me, like, nightmares. Joseph Parker, Mrs. Parker. Oh, man, let's hit the clock on this. I'm sitting over here packing a blunt. Oh, you're more of a Harambe fan? Rip Harambe. I still see, like, at hockey games, people with Harambe custom jerseys, which is hilarious. That in there. Don't do that. Oh, and I'll get the bets up for you like that. We got, Parker's fucking announcement. We're waiting on Zhang's right now. 26, 1-1, 21 KOs fighting out of China. Parker was 34 and 3 fighting out of New Zealand. I believe Auckland. Should have said it when it was up, but I forgot. Interim heavyweight champion. So does winner of the like, yo, who gets the winner of Usyk Fury? Is it the winner of Joshua Ngannou, or is it the winner of this fight? Because I feel like the purest way would say it's the winner of this fight. But I guess everyone does want to see AJ and Tyson finally. But I guess if Usyk wins, bro, imagine we get like Francis Usyk. That would be most intriguing to me. Or Francis Wilder would be sick too. All right, we're getting ready to start here. Fine a fucking Lee. Joseph Walker. All right, here we go. Big Bang Jang. They're talking about how big he looks. He is a giant. Joseph Parker with like his shorts look like if you were going into like a meat freezer at like a supermarket and they have like the plastic strands hanging down that you like walk through to like help keep the air out, but also it's not really a door. Yeah, that's what his shorts look like. Typical boxing, man. Just looking like a fucking doofus, honestly. Like the black and gold look sick. They're both in black and gold. But stop. They said his name is actually pronounced Zhang, but they couldn't go with the big bong. Bro, that would be my fucking nickname. Zhang is not my name whatsoever, but my nickname would be Big Bong Zhang. Speaking of Big Bong Zhang, might be about time for a little ripski here. Ending the poll now since the fight has started. Final results 60% for Zhang, 40% for Parker. Parker just landed a nice one too, and then Zhang comes back with a nice left to the body. He's doing that like circling thing, Zhang. I'm so used to taking a bong hit after every fight when we do the UFC watch-alongs, and that's every 30 minutes, and because we've been live for 40 minutes, I'm like, "Oh, I gotta take a bong hit," but, I have no reason to. We didn't we didn't win or lose a bet. Doesn't mean I can't. This fight starts going long, I mean, you know, we do what we gotta do. Feeling each other out, typical, slow start. Could go either way. I'm thinking it goes Zhang, but I ain't a judge. Take a look at the live odds. Yeah, so live odds indicate, again, not factual, but they indicate that Zhang won that round. He's now a minus 255, and Barker's now plus 200. So becoming more of a favorite. You'd assume that means he won the round. He's so big, dude. He's a full head taller than his fucking cornerman. I guess Tyson Fury's like that tall too, right? Tyson Fury's fucking. Ariel Helwani was interviewing Tyson Fury yesterday, and they were standing next to each other. It was comical. And met Ariel in person, and he's fucking like 6'3" himself. Ariel's tall, so it's weird. Oh, round two. I didn't start the clock in time. Uh, all right, we're good now. Ooh, nice left from Zhang to the body. Parker comes in with a 1-2 to the body. Nice right from Parker. Whiffs on a right to the body. Parker, that is. I'm feeling like fight goes the distance is the best of the bets right now. Thinking Zhang by KO 1 through 6 isn't so hot. Could be totally wrong. Might still be feeling each other out and could get really exciting, but, Parker just landed a right to the chest, they said. I feel like every strike in this fight is landing to, like, the chest. Like, they're doing a good job of defending everywhere else, I guess, so they're just taking them where they can get them. Oh, Zhang rushes in. Nice left. Thinks he has him hurt, I guess. They clinch, ref separates him. Back at the center of the ring. Zhang backing him down to the corner. Parker explodes with a right, they're back at the center. Uh, Shout out to Manich, he pointed this out one time, but, the middle of the ring looks like the Morning Kombat logo. Shit's funny. It's like the Riyadh season logo, I think. Zhang lands a left, they clinch, ref separates. Ref looks like a tiny human being in there with pace is picking up, right to the body from Parker. 1-2 from Parker, doesn't really land. Left from, Zhang, splits the guard. That's the end of round 2. I'd say Zhang's probably up 2 rounds to none right now. Live odds would also indicate that, but still close. Zhang minus 285, Parker plus 220. So again, fight goes the distance, and Zhang KO 1 through 6. Zhang KO 1 through 6 is obviously still alive, but the pace did pick up like right when I was talking shit about it. Who won between Joshua or Ngannou? It hasn't started yet. It's the next fight. We're in the co-main right now. That is the main event. The 3 minute rounds are so quick. I mean, I'm sure they're dying in there, you know what I mean? But so used to 5 minute rounds with MMA that Shin Chao, where Zhang's from, Big Bong Zhang. That's what I'm calling him now. Fuck Big Bang Zhang. It's Big Bong Zhang. Bit of a chess match, they're saying. I agree, but Zhang, I think, is setting him up for something big, you know? Ooh, Parker just landed a nice one too, then got out of range, and Zhang whiffed on a counter. That 1-2 is Parker's favorite thing. Keeps throwing that. Ooh, and as I say that, a nice right from Zhang. Zhang, Zhang, I keep switching between the 2, you guys know what I mean. I'm just gonna call him Bong. Big Bong Zhang. He is a huge human being, like, not only tall, but he looks so much wider. Like, his torso is, like, twice the size of Joseph Parker's, I feel. And I'm not talking, like, fat, I'm talking, like, the circumference. It's weird. He's both of them just fainting a lot. This is somewhat of a better round from Parker, but it's still close. My stream is freezing right now. Gonna give it a sec. Hopefully we don't miss anything great. Fuck, did we miss something? They're talking about a huge shot. Did Zhang drop him? Oh, Zhang just rocked him with a left uppercut. Getting towards the end of the round here. Oh, alright. Gets out of the round, but, I think Zhang might end it in the next one. Vicious. Alright. Yeah, it was a left, he got a knockdown. Of course he gets a fucking knockdown right when my stream froze. Nice left, just right on the chin, wasn't even a power shot. Drops him, and then he had him rocked with these uppercuts towards the end of the round. If there was 30 more seconds in that round, he probably would've got him out of there. Round 4 about to start. I have a feeling, that 1 through 6 is gonna hit. Not that I bet it, but if anyone else did, good on you. Zhang comes out applying the pressure. tapping him, closing the range. Ooh, Parker landed it right there. Zhang looked unfazed by it, but, he still landed it. Oh, Zhang landed a nice left. Parker's kinda gotta go for broke here, I'm thinking, or he's gonna get finished soon. He's gotta earn the respect back 'cause, ooh, he spot the guard there, landed a nice right. Zhang clinches, ref splits him up. Parker comes out again with the 1-2, lands it, but, nothing to the body, nothing crazy. Parker's out there trying to look, like, fresh and shit, and I'm not saying he's not fresh, but it's like, you're getting rocked in this fight. He's got the body language of someone who's, like, dominating a decision. No, bro, you're losing. Ooh, nice 1-2 from Parker. So maybe Zhang, maybe that's all he needed to earn the respect. Denial. Cheers for the chat above. I threw a few hundred on Zhang KO after seeing your southpaw comments. Your round timer, bro. Oh shit, you're ahead for once. I'm watching on a random thing. Pause your stream, bro. Sync it up. Ooh, Parker landed a nice right, and Zhang looked wobbled. Oh, he throws again that big right. Didn't land, but he's throwing, like, with all of his might. That might have been enough to, deter Zhang from going in right now. Parker's coming out vicious with these shots. We got a timeout. What is that, low blow or something? My clock because the ref stopped the fight for a second. I don't know how much time's left because the clock's down. Let's assume it's that much. It was pretty perfect. Round just ended. Getting ready for round 5. I think I'm gonna take a bong hit. I mean, getting close here to, possibly getting a finish, so actually something I wanted to do that I totally forgot about. Alright, now I'm in round 5, about to start. They're saying that Zhang usually loses the late rounds. Scorecard has it, 39-36 Zhang right now. They gave him the first 3 rounds, and of course, he had a knockdown in that 3rd round, so it's 10-8, and they just gave round 4 to Parker. I agree with that. Parker definitely, had some momentum that round. Let's see what happens in round 5. They clinch, ref separates. Back at the center. It's a much, slower round than we've gotten the last few. Christopher asking, "Where can I find the fight?" It is on DAZN pay-per-view, and also this is a live stream, and I am on the East Coast. Streaming on the East. Catch my drift. If you don't know what that means, those 2 words, Google them. Big bong. Bing bong. Nice combo from Zhang. Lands a nice jab there too. This is looking like a Zhang round, but again, much slower pace than the previous 4. Does that mean they're getting tired, or have they both earned each other's respect and now they're being a little more hesitant with their shots? Probably a little bit of both. Parker landed a nice shot and they clinch. They're saying that Zhang is not doing enough to win the round. Like he is not throwing much. I'm sure stat wise, Parker has been more active this round, but if we're talking like who landed the bigger shots, I feel like it's Zhang. As I say that, Parker landed a nice counter. Right. So if you want to say that round could have gone either way, then it's either 3-2, but again with the knockdown, it's like 4-2. I got to do the math by round rather than add the 10 and shit. It becomes too much math. God, boxing is so inferior to MMA, isn't it? I mean, you said it, man, but I agree. I'm definitely a newer boxing fan. I used to work and be able to go to a lot of events, so I started to like it through that. But MMA is definitely my preferred combat sport. We got round 6 getting ready to start, and the odds have actually come in favor of Parker. He's still an underdog, but it's minus 210 Zhang and plus 165 Parker now. Oh, that was weird. They rung the bell and then all right, the time still counted. We're still synced up. If we get out of this round, I'm gonna update the bets to the 7 to 12 odds. Couldn't fit them all there. Because again, I didn't take any of these. I'm just suggesting them. I think there was value on all of them. Parker by decision's kind of looking nice now. Fight to go the distance. I mean, I guess if Parker decision's looking nice, then fight to go the distance is also looking nice. But boxing's just a lot more. Obviously, it's well thought out. It's more technical striking, but it's so obviously boring isn't the word. I would never use that, but it's so much slower paced. I feel like compared to MMA. Because in MMA, there's always a threat of something that there's always like I don't know. Any boxing purist out there is like, dude, this guy's an idiot. And you're right. I am. But yeah, I don't know. Chong's gas tank ain't looking great. Hopefully his chin is there because then the fight goes distance and Parker decision are looking like great bets. And what a great back-to-back run from, Joseph Parker if he can pull this off. Might be even more than that. Oh, yeah, wow. He's on a 4-fight win streak. Granted, like, I don't know some of these guys, but, ever since losing to Joe Joyce, who Zhang beat twice, boxing math, he's been on a nice little run. If you beat Wilder and then you beat Zhang, like, an arguable case to, either get the winner maybe get the loser of the main event tonight, because the winner might get winner of, Fury Usyk. Still yet to be seen. Commentators talking shit saying this hasn't been an exciting fight. I've been entertained. It's definitely slowed down. Yo, but if you guys are new here and you've never been here before, we do watch alongs like this all the time. Usually I have a bunch of bets on the fights. The tonight on this fight specifically, I don't have any, so I'm just suggesting bets. On the next fight, I do have a bunch though. So it'll be a lot of fun to go along with that. But yo, hit subscribe, hit like, fucking join us, man. We have a good time. We watch the fights, hang out, and yeah, man. What else can I say? Also do bet breakdowns. Rare with the boxing that I do them. I will be doing it though for the next PBC card, the first PBC on Prime card. That's the one headlined by Tim Tszyu and Keith Thurman, because that main card is stacked, and I know those guys, so I'll be able to actually do a nice breakdown. Um, I meant to do one for this card, but I just did not have any time this week, and then figured this watch along was good enough. Yeah, appreciate everyone for watching. They pace themselves so much because of so many rounds. The great boxers are the ones that don't, but there's so few that the sport overall is almost like watching golf. I don't it's not as boring as golf to me, but, yeah, you're probably right about the rounds thing. How to watch it live, Rachel. DAZN, DAZN.com probably, pay-per-view. If you need an alternative source, let me know. I can vaguely suggest one. Otherwise, DAZN. Scorecards have it 3 rounds each, but because Zhang got the knockdown in round 3, it's a 10-8 round. So Zhang up 1 through 6. Very even fight, and Zhang won the first 3, Parker won the last 3, so momentum definitely in Parker's favor. Parker looking good this round as well, definitely more active. Alright, Rachel, this is a stream, and I live in the East. If you, Google those 2 words, you should be able to find it. Stream is frozen again, which means we're gonna get a knockdown, and I'm gonna miss it again. No, we're back. No knockdown. Ooh, nice jab from Parker. Ooh, 1-2 lands. Zhang doing the, like, shaking his head and, like, brushing it like, "Nah, it didn't land," which is like, "Okay, definitely landed if you're doing that." I said earlier in the stream, I'm on the East Coast, and I said, over under main event end time, 7:15. I mean, this fight alone is gonna bring us to fucking 7. So, definitely the over. Whoever took the over on that, good for you. I'm gonna say after this round 7 here that, this fight is dead even. 4 rounds to 3 in favor of Parker, but because he got knocked down, scoring-wise, dead even. I'm showing Francis in the locker room now, doing a little shadow boxing. Dude, I hope Francis fucking knocks him out. That would be so sick. Just for, like, the excitement level. Because like, the most likely thing is Francis takes him to a decision, or sorry, AJ wins by decision, but, be a lot cooler if, we got an early knockout. Updating that lower so we get the 7 to 12. There we go. Oh, forgot the clock. You know me. There we go. Oh! Parker landed a nice one too. Zhang did really not look that phased by it, but he got fucking rocked. That was a power shot. Damn, that was sick. New poll in the chat. I mean, probably pretty obvious, but as the fight goes on, you might change your opinion. Who do you guys think is currently winning right now? It's technically probably dead even, but rather than who do you think would win, because we already did that. Should have just left it up. If I knew it was gonna be this close of a fight, I would have left it up. But I don't like leaving it up during the fight, because then your opinion, someone won the first 3 rounds, you might be like, "Obviously, this guy's gonna win." I like to know your opinion pre-fight. Oh, was that a knockdown? Wow, Zhang with a knockdown. 2 little short right and left. Maybe hit him on the temple. It did not look that powerful at all. And Parker took a knee. Damn, so this is gonna be a 10-8. So Parker's gonna be up at least 2 points coming out of this round. But we'll see. I mean, there's still a minute left. The commentators are getting on Zhang, being like, "Why isn't he going for the finish?" But, like, maybe dude's gassed, and he's hoping he can win on points. Like, you don't wanna go for broke and then gas yourself out. But you could cruise for the next 3 rounds, maybe, 4 rounds. His body language is not great, and he isn't doing anything, you're right. He lucked out with that knockdown, honestly. I wanna see the replay on that. Ooh, and Parker lands a nice 1-2 to the fucking body. Yeah, so I might say, I mean, you gotta give that 10-8 then to fucking Zhang, right? Unless you could say it's 9-8 because he got the knockdown, but, like, Parker kinda won the round, or is that a 10-9? Either way, close fight, and, like, again, the momentum not in Zhang's favor, but I think he's winning on paper, and if the scoring is as I think it is, he is up 2 points right now, so he could lose the next 2 rounds, 9-10. And it'd be anybody's fight going into the 11th, assuming he loses the next 2 rounds. Pretty big assumption, but all right. Clock. Getting good at skipping the clock ahead because I'm always forgetting it now. Guess where it's at, and I'm getting it good. Yeah, 3rd round knockdown and an 8th round knockdown. I would have never guessed he was gonna get an 8th round knockdown given the way this fight has gone, because all the momentum has been in Parker's favor the last 4 rounds. Last 5 rounds. Big Bong Zhang. We're both tired. Parker, again, like, great cardio on him, honestly, because he's moving around a lot and he's throwing shots, but he's just not that's just it. He's just being active. He's not actually, like at least in this round, I'm only talking, not in this fight. But it's like, dude, if you're that ready to go, fucking close the range and land some of these. 'Cause Zhang is gassed, but I guess he's nervous. I mean, he's been knocked down twice. I don't wanna get knocked down a 3rd time. Parker can't hurt him. You're right, dude. Because the one time he hit him with that huge shot, Zhang literally didn't wear it at all. He just fucking was like, "Oh, alright." And that was a power shot from Parker. But that's why Parker by decision, again, still looking nice, even though he's probably down on paper right now. Fight goes the distance, also looking nice. Zhang 7 to 12, probably the worst of the bunch, but still obviously a lot. I thought it would be early, to be honest. I thought it would be Zhang early or Parker late, and by Parker late, I mean decision. I don't think Parker finishes him. What do we got on the live odds? Wow, live odds -650 Zhang, plus 450 Parker. Dude, I kinda feel like it's worth throwing a flyer live right now on Parker at plus 450. Might, might have to do that right now. 'Cause, like, let's just say he won that round. Now he's down 1 point on the scorecards. There's 3 rounds left, and he has the momentum. I'm doing it, fuck it. I don't have great luck with the live bets tonight. I did bet on Ray Vargas in round 7 right when he got rocked because he was a dog then, and then it was a draw. Not the worst bet, but, oh, it's plus 350 now, it was just 450. I'm throwing down on it, plus 350. Parker. Processing. Come on, come on. Alright. Alright, Joseph Parker plus 350. We in there. Fuck these suggested bets, I'm throwing that up. Oh, it's round 10. Obviously, I forgot to start the clock because it's me, but now it's synced up. I'm gonna update the lower with the new there we go. Commentators agreeing with me. They say he's 1 or 2 points behind. I think he's 1 point behind. Now I'm gonna be biased these last 3 rounds. Like, Parker's clearly winning this. unless he's actually clearly winning it. Oh, nice, like, 3, 4 jabs in a row from Parker. The risk here is, like, in such a close fight and the 2 knockdowns, it's like, fuck, are the judges gonna A, it's boxing, are the judges gonna be corrupt as fuck? Probably. And are they gonna favor the knockdowns more than just winning the rounds? Like, in their eyes, it's like, oh, more damage. I don't know, boxing criteria, is it like MMA criteria where it's based on damage first? Probably, but I don't know that for a fact. Nice combo there from Parker. I said I was salty on Joseph Parker for beating Wilder and ruining my parlay in that night, but, he could win me back with this. Live odds identical to what I got him at, so not looking too great there, but I would argue he's winning this round. Unless he gets, like, dropped. You just gotta avoid getting dropped and obviously win the rounds, but Zhang really not throwing anything. Ooh, nice combo there. Parker really loads up on that right hand when he does the 1-2. Oh, and that time he just threw the 2. Crowd's getting into it. He's backing him down. It's only 10 seconds left in this round, but, almost feel like Parker might have had him hurt there, which would be fucking sick. Alright. Stop this bitch. Going into round 11, I think this fight is dead even. Parker has won more rounds, but, Zhang has had 2 knockdowns. Like, scoring-wise, I believe it's dead even right now with 2 rounds left. So if Parker can just pull it out here, we'll be Gucci. This person's asking, "Do we actually get to see the fight?" You wait and see. Result cheers? I don't know what that. Alright, round 11. The over-under in this fight was 10.5, so, if anyone had that, you are a minute and a half away from cashing. Yeah, they have the scorecards dead even as well, 94-94. 6 rounds to 4 in favor of Parker, but 2 of those rounds were 10-8 for Zhang. Back to the suggested bets too. We had fight goes the distance, we had Parker by decision, and we had Zhang KO 1 through 6. So if you had taken all those pre pre-fight, good chance 2 of those hit. I didn't expect anyone to take all 3. I was just throwing them out there if you wanted to take one of them, but, either way. I feel like Francis and, Joshua are never gonna come out at 650. Damn, trying to multitask here. Don't mind me. Oh, they're saying if Zhang doesn't get the win tonight, will they ever see him on a stage like this? I think so. I mean, this isn't a great look for him. He kinda looked like shit after 4 rounds, but, definitely, like, still a respectable fighter who had big wins and a fucking Olympic silver medalist. Come on, man. Give the guy a break. Sorry, guys. Trying to do 10 things at once, and of course, I did this wrong. We got the end of the round. Let's go back. Final round about to start. Not about to start, but we're in between rounds. Zhang's corner is saying, "I don't trust these judges. We need a knockout." You don't trust these judges, you're losing the fight, bro. I mean, if Zhang wins this round, it's arguably a draw, but, I don't know if he's gonna win the round. I hope not, at least. They're saying that's the first sense of urgency they've heard from his corner in the fight. Right, final round. I'm ready for the clock on this one. We got this, guys. Alright. Oh, we need Joseph Parker to pull this out here. Oh, here we go, CompuBox numbers. 40 of 139 for Zhang and 74 of 160 for Parker. 46% of Parker's shots have landed, 20 something for Zhang, 25 or 29. They pulled it away before I could really, read it too well. I need Parker to be a little bit more active here to, ensure he gets this round. I think he's being a little shy because he knows he's up. But you still gotta win this round, you can't lose this round. Oh, there was a big right hand. Didn't really land, but, yeah, both corners are sensing the urgency because it's a very close fight, especially with the boxing judges, you cannot trust that they're gonna give you the win here. Also, like yeah, like, if Zhang wins this round Zhang, if he wins this round, it's a draw in my eyes. I'm rooting for Parker because I do the betting, but what do we got in live odds? Oh, they got rid of it? They got rid of the line. I guess it's too late in the fight. Also, in real life, the fight's probably over. Like, we're obviously on a delay watching the production, but, they got the boom right in the shot. Let's go, Parker. Commentator saying he's winning this fight. I agree, but it's nice to hear them reassure. Alright. That's it. So I'm giving it again, the math, 2 points more for Parker, that's how I'm gonna word it. Parker up 2 rounds. What a pathetic sport, they should both lose. No, that was a good fight. 2 knockdowns. It looked like it was gonna end in under 4 rounds. It looked like going into the 4th, I was like, "This is over. Boo these men." Is that a half-baked reference, or are you just genuinely saying boo them? The Irish snack box. Yo, yo, yo. What up, yo? We watching the fights. I'm gonna leave that up, but I'm also gonna throw up the initial suggested bets. There you go. Well, obviously that plus 380 did not hit. Look at how crazy that is, though. Pre-fight, Parker by decision was plus 330. I got him live. I don't know if anyone remembers what round that was. Maybe round 8 at plus 350. So I got him at better odds during the fight, even though to me it was obvious the momentum was going in his favor. As long as I don't get fucked here by the judges, he should win. Put it this way, he won, whether the judges give it to him or not. Seen friendly spars that were better than this rubbish? That's true. Boxing sometimes can just look like fucking whatever. You like baked beans? No, I fucking hate baked beans, honestly. They play the same, like, 5 songs at these Saudi cards every time. It's All of the Lights by Kanye, it's Lose Yourself by Eminem, which they're playing right now. They play Till I Collapse a lot by Eminem as well, but I've heard fucking All of the Lights, like, 5 times already on this card. Good song, but, don't play it more than once an event. Yeah, right, so that's the math. 114 to 112. That's how I scored it. Let's hope that's, accurate. Hope these judges have the same logic that the, commentator does, analyst, whatever you wanna call 'em. Who you got and how? I took Parker live money line, and we're about to get the decision. That lower there, plus 350, that's what I got. The ones in the box I just suggested pre-fight. I'll show you in a sec. I'm gonna hear this. One of the judges has a draw. Joseph Parker, ladies and gentlemen, let's fucking go. Dude, so one judge had it a draw, one judge had it like we had it, or like I had it plus 114, plus 1 or plus 114, 112, and then the third had it, 115, 111. Let's go. So you were asking who I got in the main. I have these 4 bets. 2 of them are obviously a hedge, but, these are the 4 I got. Ngannou not to be knocked down, plus 185. Over 7.5 rounds, plus 100. Anthony Joshua by decision, plus 380, and Ngannou by KO, TKO, plus 330. So my logic here is Anthony Joshua is gonna win a decision, and Ngannou's not gonna get knocked down, so I'll win the top 3. That's where my head's at, and then I just threw the Ngannou KO in there just in case. he wins by KO. Also, that would be the most exciting, like, I want that to happen, and I don't wanna it's hard to root if my bets are going against it, it's hard to root for that, but that's where I genuinely wanna root, so I had to throw a flyer on it. But we'll keep this up for another little bit because, we're getting the interviews and shit. I'm sure it'll be another 30 minutes before we get, Francis and Joshua. Saying Zhang is a tough man. Ngannou by KO you got, except you don't bet because you're 12? Oh, that sucks. If you're actually 12, that's honestly dope, but, going to assume you're not. Parker's saying he got here from hard work. I mean, do you expect him to say anything else? Obviously hard work, bruh. Let me get these lowers ready. Oh, let's also see what the poll ended up at. Wow, dead even, 50-50 on who you guys had winning. That's crazy. Living the dream, got the day off school. Nice. Great bet mid-fight. Thank you, Peter. That was, that worked out. As I said, I did that with the Ray Vargas fight too, and it ended up being a draw, so not my favorite, live bet, but overall, good night of live betting. I rarely do the live bets, especially with the UFC ones, because I always have them already, but because I didn't do a breakdown for this, it's kinda just a free for all. Also, that was plus 350. I'm still not gonna count that towards the overall total because I didn't do a breakdown. That's my rule. Anything I do during the watch-alongs doesn't count towards the overall record. In Australia, we have to make a phone call to live bet. So annoying. Really? That sucks, dude. Yeah, like, I'm assuming you don't have does Australia doesn't have, like, DraftKings and shit. I'm sure you got a different book, but, I use DraftKings mostly, especially for these live shits. They got the best promos, I think, for anyone in the States that has DraftKings in your state. But I like looking at the live, especially in like boxing's a nice long fight. Like UFC, it's a little harder to live bet because it's only 3 rounds. And like chances are the odds are kind of where the judges are at. Like that was weird. Why was Parker such a big underdog? He was down 2 rounds at that point, but he had just won the last like 4 rounds. I don't know. Seems like a no-brainer to me. But yo, once again, if it's your first time here, guys, we do bet breakdowns. Usually for UFC, we've done PFL, Bellator, definitely have done boxing, but don't do boxing all the time. Either way, like the video, hit subscribe. We only do plus money bets, and we're up fucking like almost 9 units. And yeah, I just did a live bet now, and we hit plus 350. That was pretty sick. So just saying, should probably tail more often. But yeah, hit subscribe and shit because that helps me out. You dig? Yeah, you dig. Also, I don't know if anyone who even watches this smokes weed, but I smoke a lot of weed, and I do it every time I win a bet, and when I lose a bet, but I don't advertise it that way. But we did just win a bet, Parker money line, so I gotta hit that shit. Also, as I said, if anyone tailed these 3 bets that I suggested pre-fight, you just made yourself a nice little chunk of change, even if you bet all 3. and then live, I bet Parker money line plus 350. I mean, we're chilling on this card. Maybe I should count. Nah, I don't know. See, great turnout so far, though. Shout out to all 30 of you tuning in. Appreciate you. And let's get super fucking high. Oh, I'm gonna actually start a new poll to figure out what you guys like in the main. Who you got and how? All right, new poll is up. Who you got and how? You got Anthony Joshua by decision, Anthony Joshua by KO. You got Francis by decision, Francis by KO. If you're wondering what I got on it, I got 4 bets on this fight. Guaranteed one of them is going to lose. It's what we call a hedge. Okay, I think there's 2 ways this fight goes. Either Ngannou knocks him out or Joshua wins by decision. Sure, Francis could win by decision, but I think that's the least likely outcome. So, Francis, I don't think is gonna get knocked down. He's a tough motherfucker, and I just don't I see Joshua being afraid of his power, so I don't see Joshua being able to land a clean shot like that. Over 7.5, I also like for the power factor. He might be a little timid. Joshua by decision, I think, is the most obvious way this fight ends. Again, the power factor, and Joshua's clearly the better boxer. Ngannou by KO is kinda just my flyer, just in case. Also, I was saying earlier, I think that's the most exciting way this fight ends, and I wanna root for that, and I'm totally fine winning that and none of the rest. But, no, I guess we could still win Ngannou not to be knocked down. We could win 3 out of 4. Joshua wins by decision, we could win the top 3, and if Ngannou wins by KO and does it over 7.5 rounds, we could win those 3 as well. Do you think Ngannou to not be knocked down is the best bet? Let me actually look at that now, because if that's still out there, curious how much it dropped. Yeah, it's plus 160 now. So people are hopping on that, and it was plus 2 something the day before I got it. Because I saw that, I was like, "Ooh, I like that." And then I just never bet it, and I was like, "Oh, fuck, that card's Friday, I gotta go bet that." So, kinda how that went down. You're up 100K on Pepe Coin in 2 weeks, should you sell? Yeah, Peter, to be honest with you, man, I know nothing about crypto, so, like, I'm 100% gonna say you should sell. I do know that Bitcoin is at, like, an all-time high right now, right? Um, how much did you invest, if you don't mind me asking? Because is it, like I think that's an important factor here, because if it's like, yo, you can fucking, 10 times your initial investment, it's fucking worth it. If it's like you threw in 90K and now it's at 100K, I would be like, "Eh." But if you threw in like 10K or less, I would definitely say so. But again, I know nothing about the stock market or the coins, crypto, any of that shit, so I might be the idiot. You're gonna start coming here for all your financial advice? I mean, yo, if you wanna take my financial advice, that's on you, but, appreciate it. Invested 10K, holy shit. What, 10,000,000,000 of them, currently with about 140K actually. Yeah, dude. So if I'm you that's what, 14 timesing your money. That sounds weird. 14 timesing? Yeah, because I wanna say, like, triple, but I don't know the 14 of that. But, damn, bro. What do you know about capital gains tax? See, nothing. That's why I should not be your financial advisor. But damn, dude, 10K, I would whew. You're going for the 100 times? Yo, here's what you should really do, Peter. Hear me out. You put in 10K and you have 140K worth. Cash out half. Cash out 5,000,000,000. Is that the actual total? That sounds ridiculous to me, but I don't know how crypto works. It might be true. Cash out 5,000,000,000, so you make 70K, so 60K profit, and then you just leave the other fucking 70K invested. And worst case, if you lost all of that, you still walked away with 60K profit. Best case, it continues to grow and you still have fucking 70K invested in there. Yeah, I was just stoked to be a billionaire, LOL. A billionaire in Pepe coin. Am I pronouncing that right, or PP or Pepe? It's definitely Pepe, right? PP sounds too funny. Yo, there was like that Doge coin. Is that still a thing? Like, are these all still things? I know Bitcoin is, but like, you'll sell 1,000,000,000. How much does 1,000,000,000 get you? Tenth of 14. That gets you 14K. Yeah, so that's 4K profit, and you still have all that shit. Yeah, that's a good thing to do, bro. Or double your money. Get 20K out, which I don't wanna do the math on right now, and I'm about to take this bong hit, so I'm gonna get even more high, and I won't be able to do the math, but that's the move. Double your money right now and leave the rest invested. Shout out Joseph Parker. He's officially off my, shit list for that live bet. Oh, yo, what up, Tanner? What's the main card minute bet on this main event? Bro, I have all 4 of these bets in this graphic right now. So again, at best, 3 of them can hit, not all 4, obviously. Joshua by decision and Ngannou by KO. I'm thinking this is a Joshua decision and Ngannou doesn't get knocked down and I hit the top 3. I'm rooting for Francis by KO though, so I'm chilling with that. Am I vaping? No, I'm, taking bong hits. Breathe air. I'm trying, bro. I'm choking. Much better. The pacing on this card is just god awful, so we're still, twiddling our thumbs here, waiting for the main. The odds are a lot closer than they were for the Tyson Fury fight. Granted, Francis was a wild card going into that. We've now seen him in a boxing match, so a little more to understand there, but, still kinda wild. Also, like, now that there's tape on him as a boxer, you could argue it'll be easier to beat him, or did he gain the respect and now guys are gonna be, like, more timid against him, especially with the knockout. I'm gonna look up a few more props in a second once I fix these. Just getting the lowers ready for the rounds. Have it right here. Joshua to be knocked down, plus 190. Value on that. Plus 190 for Francis Ngannou to knock someone down. I think that's worth something. I'm not gonna throw on it because I already got 4 bets on it, but, if anyone's looking for something else that my 4 don't intrigue you, that is definitely worth a fly. To be knocked down and win? No. The total knockdowns, they set it over 1.5. I don't think there's 2. That is plus 120. I don't really like that bet, though. What are these? Pacific knockdown rounds. Oh, pass. Joshua by KO is minus money. I could eat my words with that, but that to me is like the least likely scenario. You think you'll take that knockdown? Which one? Ngannou to not be knocked down or Ngannou to, knock down Joshua? Ngannou KO? I'm rooting for you, bro. I like Ngannou KO over 7.5. So, let's say Ngannou in, like, 9, 10, 11. Is this oh, fuck, is this a 10 round or it's probably a 10-round fight, not a 12. Does anyone know off the top of their head? You like Joshua getting knocked down? Either way, let's get a late Francis KO or an early Francis KO, and I'll win top and bottom. Like that too. We got Ariel backstage again, throwing to the 4 guys ringside. Todd Grisham. Anything else? Fight to end in the first 60 seconds plus 5,000? I mean, if you're feeling lucky. Fight to go the distance is now plus 180. I shouldn't say is now. For some reason, I thought I had that up here. Plus 180. I kinda like that. The over under now, like the 7.5, I got it plus 100. That was yesterday. It's minus 125 now. And they don't give you, at least on DraftKings, they're not giving me the alt round. So you can't do like 8.5 or something if you wanted. Unless this is an 8-round fight, dude. How fucking long is this fight? Someone in the comments, let me know. In the meantime, I'm gonna Google it. 10 round. All right. Look it up. Thanks for nothing, guys. Showing Tyson Fury in the crowd. It's crazy. Yeah, they just like pay Tyson to go there. I mean, his half brother fought on the card, but you know they did. All right. Tail of the tape here. Francis 37, Joshua 34. Joshua 2 inches taller at 6'6", and Joshua with a 4-inch reach advantage, 82 to 78. Francis 20 pounds heavier, both orthodox. And now we're gonna get the announcement, I believe, for Francis Ngannou. Here comes Francis. Backstage, coming out to God's Plan by Drake, and Drake bet on him, which we should have just wrote that in stone, yo. So Francis is gonna lose now because Drake bet on him. But whatever. Huge difference in size for Ngannou and reach for Joshua. Yeah. Yeah, 4 inches. I didn't realize Joshua had that big of an advantage. God's plan. Francis the Predator. They are doing like the solo walkouts. No entourage. Just got security around him. I know he's got Dewey Cooper with him, but like when he fought Fury, he had Kamaru Usman and Israel Adesanya with him. There's a lot of bad things that they wish and they wish and they wishing on me. I want Ngannou to win so bad, I can't put my money anywhere else. Damn it, Drake. I just got Francis by KO, no TKO. Alright. I've been burned with that before in boxing. I had that, Deontay Wilder and Robert Helenius. I had, Deontay by TKO, and it was a fucking KO. Yeah. I took TKO because it was plus money and KO wasn't, and that was the reason why. Francis officially in the ring. We're getting AJ's announcement now. Do I have a lower for this? Yes. That up. I'll switch it to this. Waiting. AJ's got this white, like, robe with, like, diamonds or something in it. It's got, like, reflecting shit in it. You got Joshua by unanimous decision plus or plus $6. Joshua by unanimous decision is legit because he probably wins, but I mean, I like him by decision straight up, just in case. I mean, it's boxing. Also, we've gotten a lot of splits tonight. Last fight was a what majority decision. We got a draw and 2 cards for Parker, and then the fight before that was a straight up majority draw or split draw. Sorry, one for Vargas, one for Ball, and then a draw. Yeah. Can you say how you have your money divided over those 4 bets? I just throw a unit on each one. Every time I make a bet, it's 1 unit. So if we go back to it, hold on. Crisp asking who's fighting at the moment. We're waiting. The fighters are walking out for the main event. Joshua and Ngannou. Waiting for it to start. Tanner, I'll pull up this for a sec. So realistically, Tanner, I need to hit at least 2 of these to make money off of this. I did put a disclaimer earlier that none of the bets I make tonight are going to count towards the record because I didn't do a breakdown, and that's where I tell people to go to check my track record, the breakdowns, not the live stream. So, I don't want them digging through a 3-hour video to try and find where the bet. Yeah, so I need to hit at least 2 of these, which is totally possible. No problem, man. I did take a live bet on Joseph Parker plus 350 that hit, so I am up right now. Technically, I only need to hit 1 of those, but for that fight alone, I would need to hit 2. Putting all the Thank you, Turkey All the Shake, for being here. They've done that every hour on this card. Thank all the, like, higher ups in Saudi. Sure it's if you guys haven't already liked the video, do me a favor and like it. That'd be cool. We're at 26 right now. Get me to 30. I'll take a bong hit if we get to 30. Does that make anyone like it? Yes, likes for weed? Hey, I got 1 off of it. Shout out to that one person. Oh, we just got the let's get ready to rumble. You know the drill. Liked for weed. Haha. Hell yeah, Tanner. Thank you. Oh, we're up to 29, guys. One more. One more and we got this. Come on. One more like If you like Francis, like the video. If you like Joshua, like, where's the poll at? 60 votes so far, and actually Ngannou KO is the majority of people have 50% of the poll. 15% have Ngannou by decision, 20% have Joshua KO, and 15% have Joshua decision. We got 30 likes. Hell yeah, motherfuckers. We're gonna rip that bong hit, baby. I really just wanted an excuse to take a bong hit, so thank you to you all for liking. Also subscribe, yo. If the subscribers run up, I'll do another bong hit. How about that? I gotta check the live count right now, and then I'll give the goal. But either way, subscribe if you haven't already. Do watch-alongs. We're doing UFC 299 tomorrow. That card is stacked. If you guys don't tune in, you are missing out. I'm gonna rip this now. Shout out to all of you for voting, liking, you know what I mean. All right, getting ready to start here. So I want this one to go long, but Francis by early KO would be pretty sick. Again, Francis by KO and he doesn't get knocked down. I'll win the 2 bets. We're underway. Joshua immediately comes out with a nice body shot. Joshua with a clear game plan, it looks like, to go to the body because that's what he's done the last. Both guys feinting, and Ngannou throws a left and whiffs on it, looked pretty good. Nice left from Ngannou. Ooh, right to the body. They clinch. Joshua gave him, like, a nod of approval. Probably felt it. The pace I'm liking the pace of this. It's starting out quick, but, I think it's gonna take a right from Ngannou. I was just gonna say it's gonna take one big shot from Ngannou for this fight to go real slow. Like, Joshua's gonna stop engaging as soon as he, feels that power, I'm thinking. Oh, shit! Francis just got knocked down. Holy shit. Alright, so that fight or that bet is out. Holy shit. Looking like none of these are gonna hit at this point. Damn, dude. Francis just got dropped. Oof. Holy shit. He looks to be okay. He might get wild now and go for broke because he might be hurt, which this is intriguing as fuck. Bro, Francis can counter now with a fucking KO. Holy shit. Damn, yo, I thought the Francis not getting knocked down was, like, the lock of the night. But that's my first bet down low, as you can see Joshua under half a knockdown, he just got a knockdown, so Damn. All right. That was crazy, dude. No. Either fighter to get knocked down with such shit return, though. Yeah, it was like minus 400. Live odds right now, minus 1,800 for AJ and plus 850 for Francis. Dude, it was just a straight right that dropped him. Oh. Is that the first time Francis has gotten dropped? Trying to think of his UFC career. Unless it's Stipe Miocic. Yeah, that might have been the first time he's ever been dropped. That was fucking wild. All right, round 2 getting ready to start. Hopefully, I want Francis to, like, come out stupid swinging because I mean, at this point, I need him to get that KO. I'm worried he's not gonna last at this point. Getting dropped in the first round. This makes Tyson Fury look really bad too if AJ gets him out of here real quick. Also, I guess it's a good thing for MMA if Francis gets finished in the first 4 rounds, I think he will go back to PFL and fight Renan Ferreira. I know they're saying he's gonna, but I still don't believe it. I think if he loses quickly, he will. I think if he loses a decision or wins, there's a solid chance he has another boxing fight and does not fucking go back to MMA. Because they say his next fight's in PFL, but I don't buy it, especially if he has success here, which so far he has not tonight. Ooh, Anthony just landed a nice right again, but they clinch. Didn't rock him nearly as much, but definitely landed left to the body from Joshua. Clinching again. Another jab for Francis. Francis really isn't like he's point fighting, where I feel like his best bet, especially after getting dropped, is to just go for broke. Oh, see, he just got rocked again. Knocked down again. Oh, he might not beat the 10 count. Get up. Get up. 8, 9. Alright, he's up. Dude, he just got fucking rocked again. That's 2 10-8s. Oh! Oh my god, knocked him out cold. Holy shit. Light real knockout. No. Holy fuck. Dude, so none of those bets hit, but oh my god, was that exciting. Holy shit. That was fucking crazy. Dude, what? Classic Drake, yo. Holy shit. I gotta see the replay on that shit. God damn. That was actually absurd. It was so weird because he drops him and then the ref separates them, and the first punch he throws when they re-engage just flattened him. Like, dude. AJ versus Usyk Fury winner? But I guess, yeah, we don't wanna see AJ Usyk again. AJ Wilder, I would watch. AJ Joseph Parker. Shout out Joseph Parker. Holy shit, dude. I'm waiting on the replay of that shit. Damn. That's like what I expected going into the Fury fight. I was like, dude, Fury's gonna fucking destroy Francis. And then it was the complete opposite. Like Francis almost won that fight. He knocked him down. It was crazy. So then for this, I'm like, oh, dude, we're gonna fucking he's gonna look really good. Joshua's gonna be scared of him. And Joshua was like, this motherfucker? Oh, dude, that was fucking show me the replay. All I want to see is the replay. That that was dope. Dude, if you guys haven't already subscribed and liked the video, please do both. I really appreciate it. Also, tomorrow night, UFC 299 on pay-per-view. We'll be doing another watch and bet along. We got 5 fights, 3 bets, 2 parlays, and a single. If you guys haven't already seen, there's a 60-second breakdown on the page. There's also a 10-minute breakdown if 60 seconds is too quick for you. A lot of people bitch. They're like, "Yo, it's so annoying, it's so sped up, it's too quick." And then the other half of people are like, "Bro, only do the 60-second videos." And I get it. That's the whole reason I started this channel was because of the 60-second videos. It's the whole gimmick. But I'm fine doing the 10-minute videos. They're a little more fun. I can add a little bit more to them, but I can explain myself a little bit better too. Either way, got a bunch of bets for tomorrow night, so check it out. Got a bunch of stupid parlays too. So it's gonna be a fun one. We also set the clocks forward here in the States tomorrow night. So, when that card ends at fucking 1:30 in the morning, it's gonna be 3 AM before you know it, which sucks. Um, yeah, we gotta take a losing bong hit before we go out because we lost 4 fucking bets on that. I'm gonna pull those up again on this. Whew, still, shocked at that shit. They were showing the replays, and I changed the tab, so I was listening, but I didn't see any of them, which is classic. You know, we're still alive. Quick recap of the 2 fights in the stream. First fight of the night, we had Joseph Parker versus Zhang, something like that. Pull that up. We didn't have any bets going into it. I did suggest a few bets. These were the 3. If you took any of them, 2 of them did hit. The fight did go the distance, and Parker did win by decision. However, Joseph Parker got knocked down twice in that fight. He lost the first 3 rounds, and he got knocked down in the 3rd round. It was looking bad for him. It was looking like it was gonna end real quick, and that Zhang by KO rounds 1 through 6 was looking pretty good. Then he fucking comes back. He has all the momentum in the world, gets knocked down again in, like, round 8. So, like, 5 rounds between like, he won all those rounds in between, and I'm looking at the live odds, and I guess because he got knocked down twice, they weren't in his favor, and the live odds had him plus 350, so I took Joseph Parker plus 350 live, and that hit, which is dope because I just lost all the ones on the Joshua Ngannou. As I said before the stream even started, though, not counting any of these bets towards the overall record or anything because we didn't do a breakdown. Only the breakdowns, all right? Anything we do during a live stream does not count. But it was a fun one. I still had fun. Shout out to anyone if you took those 2 bets there. Again, they hit. But yeah, crazy fight. It was probably dead even going into round 10 or sorry, round 11. After 10, it was dead even because Zhang only won like 4 rounds, but he had the 2 knockdowns. Sorry, he won 4 rounds, but had the 2 knockdowns. Yeah. So 10 whatever. And then 10. I don't know where I'm, like, doing math in my head, and then I say it out loud, and it makes no sense. Either way, it was dead even going into fucking round 11, and then Parker won the last 2 rounds, in my opinion, 114, 112. Judges had it one judge had a draw, the other judge had 114, 112, and the other judge had 115, 111. Okay? Fight number 2, main event, Joshua Ngannou. I had all 4 of these bets, okay? Here's what I thought. I thought the fight would start slow. I thought Joshua would be scared of Ngannou's power. I did not think Francis would get knocked down, let alone 3 fucking times. So, the over 1.5 knockdowns was plus money, so shout out to anyone who took that, because that hit. Thought it was gonna go long, over 7.5. No. Thought Joshua would dominate his way to a decision, and I threw the Francis KO in there just in case. I really didn't think Joshua was gonna KO him, even though the odds did show that it was -120 for Joshua to KO him, which obviously was the right thing to do. Francis' life just got shortened, damn brutal. Yeah, it was bad, and Francis is 37. Yo, so calling it now, not calling it now because I guess it's already been announced, but I will say now I believe that Francis does go to the PFL, gets a nice win there, and then boxes again. Unless they can make the Deontay Wilder fight, because we all know that's the fight we wanna see. Because Deontay is not the most technical boxer, and obviously Francis is raw as fuck, but they both got deadly power, and that would be fun. And especially after we just seen Francis finish, it's like, "Oh, shit. Well, if AJ can finish him, Deontay could definitely finish him." But Francis is also deadly with the power, so we'll see. But yeah, if you didn't see the fight, Francis got knocked down in the first round. There was maybe 30 seconds left. He recovered, whatever. Round 2 gets dropped again. Immediately when the ref restarts it, AJ just fucking knocks him out cold, flat out. It's a gorgeous knockout. Like, go back and watch it. It's one of the way he fell, it was sick. It was sick. So, didn't hit those bets, but, shout out to Joseph Parker because we hit on him. But yeah, as I said, yo, if you guys haven't already, like the video, hit subscribe, please and thank you. Also, we'll be live tomorrow night, 10:05 Eastern time, whatever time zone you're in. I'm in New York. Do the difference. 10:05 p.m. We'll be live for UFC 299 pay-per-view, baby. Hyped for that card. That card is sick. Even the prelims are sick. Watch the betting breakdowns if you haven't already. You know what to bet on. Shout out to everyone who joined. We had a bunch of people here tonight, bunch of the usuals. Shout out to everyone. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night. All right, everyone. Enjoy your night. Be good. I'm out. Peace.